Hey guys, Alyse Williams here, continuing this series, MLM 101. If you've missed any videos from this series, make sure to subscribe to this channel and go and catch all the other ones that I've made along with some other really powerful videos on this channel. Today I wanted to talk about a small word, but it has a very big meaning in this industry and just in life in general, and that word is fear. And I was done making videos for the day, but I really felt like I needed to come out and shoot this one more because I know this is so prevalent, and I literally just got an email about this subject, about someone who's interested in joining the industry, loves the products that I'm associated with, wants to work with me and learn about this industry and generate income for their family. But they want to do it through talking to people that they don't know. They want to be provided leads. They want to basically start with a completely cold market. And I get it. Trust me, I really do. I know it's easier to take rejection from people that you don't know as opposed to people that you do know. But this is really serious because this feeling, this belief, this concept, this philosophy is something that we've been raised with, and something that in order to have success not only in this industry but just in life, in order to live a truly fulfilled and empowered life, this fear that we walk around with every single day needs to start to dissolve. And that happens by shifting your mindset, by changing your perspective, by doing what is still one of my favorite quotes. It's a book I read probably 12 years ago by Dr. Wayne Dyer, and he said, when you change the way you look at things, things you look at change. When you change the way you look at things, things you look at change. And unfortunately, fear, whether people admit it or not, and 95% of people do not, I didn't for a very long time, it's fear that's stopping people from jumping in this industry, or maybe they jump in and it's fear that stops them from taking steps to have success in this industry. Because you are typically going to do things outside of your comfort zone. You're going to do things that maybe you've never done before. You're going to do things that maybe you were taught were things that you wanted to avoid, right? You wanted to avoid people maybe saying no to you. You wanted to avoid people not agreeing with what it was that you were doing. You wanted to avoid conflict or people not completely being on board with the decision or the direction that you're taking your life in. But that fear, that false evidence appearing real, it's just in your mind, it's imagined, it's conditioned, it's programmed. But it can be completely reprogrammed, and if you're willing to do that, you don't need to know how to do it yet, but if you're willing to do that, your life can change, not only by becoming successful in network marketing, but by truly being able to live an empowered life, because it's fear that stops you every single time. It's fear that stops you from joining this industry. It's fear that stops you from talking to the number of people that it takes to have success in this industry. It's fear of the unknown, maybe having to learn some new skills, maybe having to take a look in the mirror, maybe having to develop yourself as a person, an individual, a character. Those things are scary because we're taught just to rock the boat, just to stay the path, just to keep things the way they are. Avoid change, right? Change is like another 4-letter word that we try to avoid. But change is what makes life happen. Breaking through fears is what makes life happen. We were not put on this earth to play it safe, or to just live in this little box, or to only do the things that you're good at. Imagine if you raised your children to only focus on the things that they're good at, and to never step out, to never try a different sport, to never study something harder, to never try something that they've never done before. What if you raised your kids like that? What if you are raising your kids like that, with those same fears and those same insecurities that you have? Guess what? Now you have another generation of young people that are going to grow up to be adults and live in this life where there's so much more outside for them if they're willing to step out in that false evidence appearing real. They're willing to stop their thoughts long enough to actually question them and realize if that fear is even something that's imagined or if it's something that's real, and typically it's not. So I want you to really wrap your head around this today, and this is way bigger than network marketing, you guys. This is about you being on this earth for however long God plans for you to be here. And how do you want to live your life? Do you want to live your life in this little box, complaining about sitting in traffic, complaining about living paycheck to paycheck, complaining that you don't have money to do this or that, complaining that you can't go on a vacation this year, complaining about your boss, complaining about your coworkers, complaining that you're not appreciated, complaining that you're not being paid what you're worth? Or are you willing to break through that so-called fear that is keeping you from a completely huge, rewarding, empowering life that's on the other side of that? And the thing is, if you're partnered with the right person, you're not doing that by yourself. You become a part of a community, a part of a culture, a part of a family that's willing to lock arms with you and walk with you and believe in you until you believe in yourself, because they've been there, done that. They've walked the path, right? So it's not only a matter of joining this industry, it's a matter of partnering with the right people. It's a matter of doing what it is that people are living the type of life that you want are doing, and figuring out what it took for them to get there. And I know for me, I've had to break through a lot of fears, and I still do every single day. I've had to develop myself as a person, and I still do every single day. So lots more where this came from, guys, but I really felt moved and inspired to come to you today and talk to you about fear, because it's not real, but it's keeping you in a cage, in a box that is truly keeping you from the life that I believe you were put here to live. And that's a big one. That is not a small, limited one whatsoever. So stay tuned, you guys. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to watch the other videos in this series and other videos that I've made. But think about that today, you guys. Think about the fear, the false evidence appearing real that's keeping you from the life that you're destined to live. Have an amazing day, you guys. Talk to you soon.